Hey, I'll try this with just the drawing here, but if we need to talk on the phone, that's fine too. So it's a regular pentagon, which means all the sides are of equal length and all of these angles are equal measure as well. So we're trying to find the perimeter in the area. So you need to know a couple things. First of all, the perimeter is going to be really easy if we just knew one side. Since it's a regular pentagon, if we know one side, we're just going to multiply it by 5, and that'll be the perimeter. The area fits this formula right here. The area of a regular polygon is 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. So once we find the perimeter, they gave us the apothem. The apothem was 4.1. This distance from the center down to a side is 4.1, and that's called the apothem. So we have most of this done. So we have 1/2 times the apothem, which we already know. So the only thing we don't know is the perimeter. So here's how we're going to figure that out. All right. So you from the center down here is 4.1. I calculated that is a 36-degree angle. The way I did that was I said, hey, let's see, where did I do that? Well, I didn't draw it on here, but I'll just tell you. In a circle all the way around, I think that's why they put this inside of a circle, is to kind of give you a hint. In a circle, there's 360 degrees. So from the center out to an angle is going to be half of that angle. So 360 degrees divided by 5 is going to give you 72. Oh, I wrote it on this one here. So 360 degrees divided by 5, because there are 5 angles, means that each angle is going to be 72 degrees. But this is half of it. So what I'm saying is this whole angle is 72 degrees. The entire angle is 72 degrees because it's 360 degrees divided by 5 sides, if you will, or 5 angles. You could draw 5 triangles in here. So this whole angle is going to be 360 divided by 5, which is 72. And since I'm dividing it in half, like this half over here, this half over here, and this is right down the center, half of 72 is 36. And if that's 36, this is 54. So the rest is pretty easy. If I know that, what I'm doing is I'm trying to find out this side length right here, and then I'm going to double it to get this side. So I'm calling this little part right here, I'm calling that x, and s will be the entire length, which will just be x multiplied by 2. So here we go. So from the perspective of this 54-degree angle, what I have is an opposite, which is 4.1. So from the perspective of this, I'm looking for an adjacent, but I'm given an opposite. So which trig function uses opposite and adjacent? Well, that's the tangent. So I'm going to say the tangent of 54. So the tangent of 54 is the opposite, which is 4.1 over x. That's the reason I wrote this right here. And if you cross multiply, you get this. And if you divide, you get that, which means x is 2.98. And if I double it to get s, I get 5.96. So I know that s is 5.96. So because this is a regular polygon, all the sides are the same. So I have 5 for the perimeter. I have 5 sides that are each 5.96. That's 29.79. And now that I know the perimeter, I'm just going to substitute these things in. So the apothem was 4.1. The perimeter is 29.79. Do the math with your calculator. Ta-da, 61.07. Hopefully this makes sense. I realize I've talked fast and I'm pointing with my finger, and I'm assuming you know this trigonometry here, so I can explain that better if you need me to. But if you've already had a little bit of the trig, you're going to go, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. So if you do, great. If you don't, let's talk. Bye.